Hey everyone, I'm Sison, and today we're taking a look at the Sony a6000. The a6000 replaces the NEX6 and the NEX7 as Sony's top-of-the-line APS-C side sensor mirrorless offering. With this new camera comes a few new features such as a brand new 24 megapixel sensor, a new autofocusing system, a Bionic X processor, and a lot of other new features which I'll get into later. In this video I'm going to be taking you through a look at its build, handling, features, the new autofocusing system, image and video quality, and of course, what I personally think of it. The camera is constructed of high quality plastics and metal materials with a rubber grip and rubber thumb rest. On the side you have a multi-port for connecting different accessories and a mini HDMI port. On the other side you have an NFC badge for one-touch pairing, and on the bottom you have a tripod mount and a door here that accommodates a battery and an SD memory card slot. As we take a look at the top, we have the a6000 engraving, a multi-interface hot shoe to attach different accessories such as an external flash, a pop-up flash, mode dial, and another dial to change your settings. We also have a custom button and an on and off switch that is shared with the shutter button. And finally, taking a look at the back, you have a set of different controls and settings, as well as a tilting LCD screen, an electronic viewfinder, as well as a diopter to adjust for your eyesight. Now the camera weighs approximately 344 grams and has a grip that can accommodate small to medium sized hands. So if you're traveling around for long periods of time and don't want the hassle of lugging around a huge DSLR, but still want the quality of it, then it really is a no-brainer to take a look at a camera like this. The electronic viewfinder isn't the highest, but in fact it's the same one used in the RX10, which is actually very good in use. And to be honest, you probably won't notice a difference in resolution compared to other cameras like the NEX6. For different angled shooting, you have a tilting LCD screen, and the menu interface is very easy to get accustomed to. To make it easier, you also have the ability to assign different functions to particular buttons on the camera, as well as a quick navigation menu. What seems to be a common feature now with Sony cameras is the integration of NFC and Wi-Fi connectivity, allowing you to transfer your images by tapping your NFC-enabled smartphone or tablet, or controlling it via the Play Memories app. Let's not forget you can also download apps to your camera. And amongst a plethora of features and settings that you can change, you also have some classic features such as sweep panorama and picture effects. The a6000 has an astounding 179 phase detection autofocus points and another 25 contrast detection autofocus points. But what does that mean? To put it simply, you're basically going to get quick and accurate autofocusing in your stills and videos. And what's even better, the autofocus points are spread throughout the frame, so it's going to be very hard for your camera to miss a shot. Okay, so we know that the camera autofocuses very quickly, and Sony has also claimed that it focuses at 0.06 seconds, which is the fastest out of any camera with an APS-C size sensor. But how does this fare in real-world use? We'll take a look. I went to the dog park to find out how good the autofocus speed really is. Now as you can see, the camera did very well with tracking, where 90% of my shots were in sharp focus, even when I had a dog running up to me. The camera is very quick, shooting at 11 frames per second with the buffer lasting for quite a long time. It also powers up in about 1.5 seconds and takes 2 seconds to power down. With image quality, the a6000 doesn't disappoint, offering great dynamic range and impressive low light performance despite its 24 megapixel sensor. It can capture some really fine and sharp details, and that's also thanks to Sony's new Bionic X processor. And paired with a high quality lens like the 70-200mm FE, you really have the ability to capture some professional looking shots. In regards to video performance, it really does a great job with full manual controls, quick autofocus, and very good low light performance. You also have a wealth of features to help you with filming, such as peaking and zebra. My only real complaint is the omission of a mic input for an external mic. To give you an idea of the video quality that you can expect out of the a6000, here are a few clips shot straight out of the camera using the inbuilt microphones. The Sony a6000 retains a design that is very similar to the NEX6 and the NEX7, and anyone who is upgrading or just wants to get into photography shouldn't be disappointed with the quality of images that this camera produces. Now, I've been rambling about its autofocus speed, and with good reason, but there are so many features on this camera that can accommodate nearly anyone. So features such as sweep panorama, picture effects, and 11 frames per second shooting are just some to name a few. Let's not forget you can also download new features via Sony's Play Memories camera apps such as motion snapshot and time lapse, which are a couple of my favorites. Now, if there's anything that I probably would have wanted on this camera, it may have been a touchscreen for touch to focus and an external mic input for attaching an external microphone, because for video enthusiasts, I feel like this camera would have been even better. Now, other than that, I would highly recommend this camera, especially at its price point. And I feel like it's really good value for money and one of the best cameras, one of the best mirrorless cameras on the market at the moment. Now, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below. And if you already own one, let me know what you think of it. And remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more Sony camera reviews and tutorials. You can also check out more sample photos and photo updates by following me on my Facebook page or on Instagram. Until then, happy shooting and thanks for watching.